Alright everybody, welcome back. I'm that one dude 1994 and this is episode 2 of our Fortresscraft Evolved Let's Play series. Um, Give me just 1 second, guys. And where we left off, we just finished up automating power to our tin and our copper ore extractors. So we've already got that running now, which is great. They should fill up eventually. It might take a little while, but as far as I know, this should be able to like fill up their storage capacity. Anyway, today we are running on fast graphics, so everything looks a ton better, I feel like. I mean, I guess this one, yeah. Excuse me, but alrighty, so today we're gonna try and set up our iron and, well, there's nothing too close to the surface, which I guess is to be expected, so I'm gonna go ahead and refill real fast, and we're gonna go ahead and go on the hunt for some iron, because that's the next big thing we need. I guess that might be it right there. That's a ways down there. Alrighty, well. Normally what I like to do, just because digging straight down isn't really something I enjoy doing. I feel like there's a lot more hazard than I don't know, than is really necessary. Plus stairs give me like an easier way up and down, because as we saw yesterday in my other episode, my first episode, I'm apparently not that great with the grappling hook. I mean, it's a lot different when you're flying out of a mine shaft, but I'm gonna really try and keep it bright for you guys, because I know YouTube has issues with brightness. I would use my headlamp, but it drains so much power this early in the game that it's not really practical. So, unfortunately, I won't be using that for a little while. One, until I at least get Arthur and my power storage upgraded, because it just drains a ton of power. It has a very power-hungry flashlight. Kinda wish he'd turn down the power drain on it just a tad. At least for like the low setting, so that you can use it for a little while when you first get in the game, instead of wow. Must be something going on, because our frames are dropping really bad. Good grief. Alright, don't use the ore scanner when there is a ton of unknown stuff around you, apparently. I also kind of hate how long that sound stays from the ore scanner. Yeah, we're getting a decent amount of lag. We might have to go back to fastest graphics and just kind of deal with it until I can work on getting a better computer or something. Because this is a little bit ridiculous, I feel like. Anyway. Hopefully after the ore scanner ping goes away, it won't be so bad. Because I feel like that's what caused our issues there, but I guess something also I like to do when I first start a new world is check out the hollow base, because as we can see, like these little green things right here, those are inactive hive mines, and hive mines are, as we can see, are active one right there. That's what they look like, and those things are surrounded by material called hardened resin, and so they pose no threat until you start trying to get deeper into the world and using conveyor belts to bring stuff up to you. They are these really annoying things that when you place a conveyor belt, I think it's around oh, I don't know. I want to say it's around -80, I think is what I read on the wiki. What did I pick up? Bedrock? Okay. I believe it's around -80. These little things will spawn on your conveyor belts, and they're called Minox. And they will, I think once they spawn, they sleep for 30 seconds, if I'm remembering right, and then they, after that, will rest, or they'll eat one of your items on your conveyor belt, and then I think they rest for 5 seconds, and then eat something else. Oh, hey, look at that. That's really convenient. Well, not for my staircase, but for finding iron, that was pretty convenient. Alrighty. But they will feed the hive mind that's right there, and it'll make the hardened resin grow at a rate of, I want to say, like 25 blocks per food, I want to say. I want to say that's what it is. But, and so it'll start growing towards your CPH, and you can't just destroy hardened resin with your, what is it, build gun here in my hand. You have to get like all this complicated machinery to get rid of it, or an explosive. Explosives work too. But I think you also need the liquefied resin that you get from harvesting to make the explosives, so it's kind of a this eternal circle of I need this to do this, but I can't get this until I have already done that, and it's really is a mess, I feel like, with that crafting recipe. But I don't know, like, okay, why do you have low power? Maybe it's trying to fill the other one first. Here, we'll go ahead and do this then. Okay, and As you may be seeing, like, briefly, for a very brief second in the corners of my screen, it's starting to turn blue. So when you run out of power, if you can see at the top right there, the surface temperature is negative 27.5 degrees Celsius. I use Fahrenheit, so I'm not quite sure like how cold that is, but I can assume that that's pretty dang cold. I mean, and so you'll start getting hypothermia. Your screen will start going blue, like we saw, and the word hypothermia will pop up at the top. And once that fills up, you're dead. And so energy levels are definitely something to watch out for. And just make sure you're always keeping track of it. We're gonna go. Can I make? No. I'm gonna make another one of these just to help out there. Just because I have 2 feeding off of it, I should probably have 2 feeding to it. This one will be fine because it's connected to the CPH here, the power hub, and so I'm not too worried about that one. What I want to do is one, I need to get a storage hopper down here like ASAP, and I really should automate getting my copper and tin automatically smelting. One thing that I'm not 100% sure about is whether or not like the basic ore smelters are worth it. I'm really not too sure that they are, but I also really don't know. So, I don't know. Like, should I? I probably should. Work on making some of those just for the simple fact of increasing my smelting speed by a little bit. Oh, good. Well, that's not good. I've got to get rid of that ore that's in the way. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Alrighty, well, I guess we will figure that out in a second. Because honestly, there's not really too much I can do about it right now. I don't feel like. I'm not sure. What the heck was that? There's all sorts of like weird random noises in this game that kinda freak me out every now and then. This one should be filling, I think. Yeah. So this one's full now, and it should stay full, as we can see. Power storage blocks right next to each other, like they will share capacity, so it'll try and balance out. I wouldn't say that that system's quite perfect, but they will. That's nice. If anybody knows how to get rid of that little message, please let me know as well. This one should be filling up now. I feel like, yeah. So this one will slowly start to fill up. But what we really ought to be doing is getting our stuff up here automatically because it's a hassle and a half to come up here every time and do this little thing. Like, it's kind of annoying. It's really annoying, actually. And, okay, we're gonna do something along these lines. We're gonna walk along this line here. And we're gonna see... Okay. Huh, I wonder what this is. This coal? Yeah. So, it looks like we'll have a pretty good coal supply once we, run out on the other one. It's not, like, super great or anything, but, I've already... Huh. There's a couple things over here that I haven't scanned. Have I not scanned coal? Because that's what it looks like it's showing me. Interesting. I'm not too sure what's going on with that, but anyway, I need to figure out how to get down into my little mine shaft thing. We're gonna try digging down right about here. Actually, I guess something smarter to do would be turn this stupid thing on. Oops, that's a glow stick. Yeah, this would probably work well if it wasn't so dang bright. Okay, does anybody know what those red arrows are supposed to mean as well? Because I'm not too sure. But I don't really know. Alright, I can't see a dang thing. Okay, so we're gonna start digging up this line here. I don't know, guys. We'll try digging down right here. This looks about as close a spot as any. It looks like I was only one block off, so that's pretty good. Alright. Okay, and so when we get this kind of stuff in the way, what we do is we hold left control, and we can do this little super dig thing. It takes a ton of energy, and apparently didn't even dig through it, which is awesome. So I don't know what all that was about. Oops. So what we might do is we might just drag our power down. Wow, I really kind of hate seeing the hive mines on the hollow base like that. It's kind of discomforting, actually. But anyway, guys, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode, because we're already at about 20 minutes. But next episode we'll work on getting power automated to down here. Might see if I can just move this back one. I'm gonna freeze to death. And anyway, we will be back for the next episode. Alrighty guys, let me get up here real fast. Alright, and I'll see you guys later.